remains largely untouched by mankind. According to historical records, modern man did not even set foot on the continent until 1853, when ship captain Mercator Cooper landed on what is now known as the Oates Coast of Victoria Land. Today, anywhere from 1,000 to 5,000 people reside at the research stations scattered across the continent, braving the extreme conditions in hopes of learning more about this mysterious landscape.
The thing about Antarctica is that as much as 98% of it is covered in ice. Just occasionally, there are little areas that stick out, mountain tops, ridges, peaks.
Antarctica is the least explored of the continents. Even the North Pole, which is just ice, has been explored more. It is a mystery, and it's right here on the Earth. It's perhaps the last big unexplored part of our home planet.
Antarctica is a vast, frozen world, and we know very little about it. And in fact, the ice in Antarctica is up to 3 miles thick in certain places. And what's beneath the ice is still largely a mystery to scientists.
You just have to imagine this. The Sears Tower is a little less under 1/3 of a mile tall. So you have to imagine that you can stack 9 Sears Towers on top of each other and they would still not peek out from that ice sheet.
Most geologists believe Antarctica has been completely frozen and uninhabited for over 12 million years. But in 2012, new photographs revealed formations in the landscape that challenged this notion. Mysterious pyramid structures emerging from the now melting ice.
Recently, there have been a number of reports of pyramids being found on Antarctica. There are various photographs that show what appear to be perfect 4-sided pyramids, very similar in design to those at Giza, Egypt, and perhaps other places around the world.
While the photos were explained away by mainstream scientists as nothing more than natural land formations, satellite imagery analysts like Joseph White are not entirely convinced. In March of 2013, he uncovered what he believes is evidence of yet another pyramid, located just south of Antarctica's remote Shackleton mountain range.
I initially found the structure whilst looking on Google Earth. I was in fact looking at some of the rather strange blank spots that you get in Antarctica when I stumbled upon this very large square structure, which seems to be some kind of building or perhaps even a pyramid, but certainly very large and very square. It actually lines up perfectly with the coordinates of the compass, north, south, east and west. And this dictates to me that it's probably an intelligent structure because random structures like mountains are not aligned to the compass. And another way we know that a structure is not naturally occurring is generally to look for symmetry, things like right angles and equilateral triangles and shapes that you would not normally find in nature. This structure is exactly 2 kilometers square. This corner to this corner is 2 kilometers, and this corner to this corner is also exactly 2 kilometers, which would make this more than double the size of any pyramid thus far found on Earth.